All right, I'm on the camera. I got it on here early. It's 9 minutes early, and I'll just drink my tea and wait since I don't know how to do this yet. I'm still learning, and that's okay. It has a countdown. Does it have a countdown? Yeah, I'm not sure. See, I'm looking around on this and still trying to figure it out. Ah, what is this? I can click around on stuff, but that could be dangerous. And I just say if anyone comes in, just drop a comment to say that you're here, and that'll be fun. I was thinking because I was kind of trying to do this yesterday, play around with the Instagram live, and it seems like if somebody gets on here, there's a little bit of a lag, and so you can still watch the beginning of it. So this is just me uh, showing up here a little early because I didn't want to be late. And I figured maybe I can see this is a doll just before it gets clothes. This is what it looks like when it's just born and then it needs its clothes. So I'm just going to work on a tiny little baby. And it's kind of festive Christmas colors. Hopefully the color looks okay on here for other people's screens. And I thought maybe I might be here by myself for a while, or maybe people won't come, and that's okay too. I'm just kind of proud of myself for learning how to use this platform or this method of community touching base this way. Hello. Yay, I have somebody in the chat room. There's a little icon in the chat with a little crown on it that says top fans. They're just people that are posting, so thank you. See, I wish maybe if I sat up a little bit more, maybe if I turn this maybe like that, there you can see the crochet, or if I sat up on a stool maybe like this. I don't know. I'll figure all that stuff out with time, but for now, this is where I'm at, a work in progress. Yeah. See. I'm afraid to click around on stuff too much. Uh, this might be the awkward part, but I can practice talking, just talking my own ear off, I guess. Uh, let's see, crochet. Sometimes I crochet their clothes, sometimes I sew them. Um, I'll probably get into knitting some more doll clothes too, because I do like to knit, but I just don't do it very often. I feel like crochet is easier than knitting. So wow, I am talking to myself and it feels good. Like, actually, I kind of it's like I'm having a conversation with myself because I can see myself and I'm here and I'm just talking. So maybe this isn't going to be so bad. I'd be like, hey, how's it going, you? How's it going? Oh my. I tried to share this as much as I could on Instagram, and hopefully people see it. If they want stuff, they can show up. And see, it'll just be like having a conversation with people. It'll just be like we're all hanging out in the room together. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Hmm. Let's see, can I chat? Okay, I guess I have 1 minute till 6. And I guess I can wait until I can see if people have showed up. Hear the rain outside. It sounds really nice. Got tea. Got all my friends here. I see that there's somebody in here. I don't know how to tell. If you're joining, you can just, let me know you're in here. Say hello in the chat. That would be awesome. And I guess maybe regardless if anyone's here in the next 5 minutes, I will just uh, talk. I will just start my thing and hope that people show up. It's okay if you guys don't show up. If no one shows up, that's okay. I have lots of friends. I have my friends here. It's really silly. Okay, so I think maybe I will get started in maybe like at 6:05 or 6:07, and then I can start the whole thing, where I can tell you guys a little bit about um, how I got started making the dolls and go over how the payment works or claiming the dolls if you want one. It's going to be pretty easy. In the comments, I wrote the notes in the chat box where that you can just claim a doll. Like if you see one that you want, then you would just put uh, claimed plus the doll's name, and all of them will have a number attached to them too. So you can say the doll's name and the number of the doll that you want. So it's going to be pretty easy, and then I will contact you after the event's over to make payment arrangements. Take Venmo, and that's pretty much it online right now. I do have a PayPal account, but it's attached to an old checking account that I don't use anymore. So um, uh, I guess eventually I can take some PayPal, but in person I take Square and cash. And yeah, if anyone wants to wait around while I learn or use a different form of payment, I can certainly get more. I haven't figured out how to use my Square online yet, so I don't feel comfortable saying, yeah, I can take Square over the internet yet. I don't have that capability set up yet, but I'm sure that when I'm done here, I will put it on my to-do list as something to learn how to do, or if I end up setting up a shopping cart or something online, which I'm a work in progress here. So if you're joining, you can go ahead to please put something in the comments that you're here. That'll make me happy to know that you're here. Well, I guess I'll just get started. I wrote stuff down because I was nervous that I would just like stumble over everything, but so far I feel like I'm getting the hang of this. I've been practicing a little bit here and there. So I just wanted to say thank you for joining me and my little wolf friends. I started making these dolls back in early 2000 when I was making a wool hat, and I was making the tassel, and I was like, I wonder if I can make this into a doll somehow. I was thinking about those corn husk dolls or the broom dolls, and but if I could felt it, and that worked really nicely. So they was able to make a easy little doll body, and then I just made them little clothes. But it wasn't until this year that I started um, really getting back into it. I've been for a couple years. I was just going, oh, I want to make dolls again. I want to do the dolls. I miss making dolls, and now I am really enjoying this art form, because I've mostly just been painting and drawing and teaching a couple painting classes, and yeah, this art form feels good to me right now. And not only is it fun, I can take these dolls with me. I can work on them as a passenger in the car. I can be sitting in a coffee shop with friends or just anywhere and be in creation mode. And I can also be in teacher mode too. So um, that's a whole nother thing too. So if you're interested in learning how to make them, I do offer workshops, or I've tried to create a couple workshops. I've only been able to do two so far, but the idea of this was I really wanted to build a community around these little dolls that we just make them together. We can make them for people. You can buy them from me if you're not a crafter, but yeah, just they give me all the warm fuzzies, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Do I have anything else on here? Do. Oh, I just want to say this brand, You Can Always Make Friends, is a work in progress. I am learning as I go. So if you have any tips for me later, you feel free to, help me out. I'm up for constructive criticism and learning how to grow in this way of doing things. So I guess I'll just get get started. Hi. Hi, son. I see my son's on here. Well, see this, I like this chat function. This is kind of cool that I can like chat back and everything. So I wrote down all the dolls. I have 20 of them, 20 cutie pies. They're just super cute. I love each and every one. Every time I make a doll, I have to hug it during the whole process. Even like this one, it's just in progress. I started it while I was just going live, and see, I'll just hug them. So my first doll up is Madrone, and she is uh, named after the Madrone tree. I kind of wanted to make a doll that was kind of tree inspired, and she's got green hair that's in a little bun. You can kind of see it. I hope you can see it, if it's okay. She has a little dress with like little straps, and her shawl comes off. I guess that's one thing I should mention is that um, I sew all the clothes onto the doll. And if ever you want a custom doll that you can take the clothes off and put different outfits on it, I can do that. It's just gonna cost a little bit more money. But this is Madrone doll number one. And she is like, she's about 5 inches tall, And I'd say Madrone is one with the plants and the trees. She's steady and knows what she wants out of life. She's the perfect companion for anyone that needs a little extra support. She'll tell you to stand up for what you need to thrive. And with that being said, she originally I had pants for her, and she didn't really like her pants that much. She's like, "Annika, take these pants off. I need a dress. Give me a dress." And it was the same with her shawl. I had to redesign it a couple times before she was happy with it. So she is definitely somebody who knows what she wants. She's like, "Yay, yeah, see, she's got a cute little dress." I gotta figure out how everything feels backwards on the camera, but isn't she cute? And you can take her hair down and play with it too. I just have it tied up in there, but that's kind of fun with some of the dolls when I leave their hair long. You can, if you wanted to, you can even, if you're like, I want Madrone to have short hair, you could totally uh, trim her hair. So this is Madrone, and she comes with a little paper. I hand wrote out the little adoption papers. Um, I did it this way because I actually don't have a printer, and I'm unsure. I'm on the fence on whether I want a printer or not. Okay, doll number 2 is Adele. Adele is 5.5 inches tall. She's so cute. She's got such like a gentle little face, and her hair is made out of mohair. It's just really like fuzzy and warm. Um, She's cold all the Adele's cold all the time, so she appreciates cozy sweaters and blankets. She loves art and spends her time painting and drawing. She's very reserved and quiet while she works. She's looking for an artist friend to get creative with. So if are an artist and you want to um, have a little artist friend by your side that's, maybe she's going to critique you or tell you you're doing a good job. She's mostly like probably gonna, yeah, she says she's mostly just like you're doing a good job. Yeah, it's good. Okay, that's doll number 2 is Adele. And then I have doll number 3. Oh, you know what? I realized I forgot is their prices. Yeah. So Madrone, we'll go back to Madrone real quick. Madrone is her adoption fee is $40. And then Adele, number 2 doll, Adele, she is $40 also. And now we have Jamie. Jamie is doll number 3. Isn't she cute? She's got little wool overalls and a cute little shirt. She's got pigtails put in her hair, and she is just a kind, gentle soul. I just love her so much. I love how soft and cozy she is. She's about 5 inches tall, and Jamie loves gardens, bees, butterflies, and rock collecting. She loves reading about flowers and their symbolism. She's currently learning botany and hopes to find a friend who will study with her. She says she is interested in pressing flowers. And Adele is, or sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you Adele, Jamie. I'm sorry. Jamie is $45. Okay, next up we have doll number 4. This is Grace. She is such a sweet little doll. She has wool hair. Most of the dolls have like wool or mohair, but some of them have some other types of yarn materials, whatever sometimes I can get my hands on that looks good. But Grace, she's 6.5 inches tall, so she's a little bit taller than some of the other dolls. And she's got cute little pants on and a little dress and a little matching shirt. Um, so Grace typically has a serious air about her, but deep down she wants to let out her silly side. She is looking for a friend who will teach and tell her jokes, and she tends to have a literal train of thought. So she's just very much like, what does that mean? So she needs sometimes somebody to tell her why something's funny. But, we all know somebody that's, struggles with humor, and she's working on her humorous side. And, Grace is she is $40. I'm sorry that I'm putting price tags on you guys. It's a difficult thing for me to do. Okay, number 5, we have Pixel. She's named after a cat. Um, she is a little mischievous little cat, but she's really happy. She's always waving. And she's about 5.5 inches tall. She's happy-go-lucky doll who loves cats, but also fears becoming a cat toy someday. She enjoys kicking around small objects and giving out high fives. She loves snacks and snuggles. Give her treats. Yeah, she's a little sweetheart. She's got a little tail. And she doesn't have any hair under her hat, so her hat doesn't come off. So if you're wanting to get her for a small child that's maybe thinking like, "Oh my gosh, I wanna take her hood off and see if she doesn't have any hair under there, unfortunately. Pixel is $40. You can see if you take a look at her, skirt, uh, there's cats, like, just coming out of it. Let me see if you can see that very well. She's got a cat coming out of her backside with glasses. Yeah, this one's a cute one. I love that she's just got cats all over her skirt. Okay. Next up we have number 6, which is Carly. Come on, Carly. Do 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 do. Hello. Um, Carly is well, she's about 5 inches tall. She's a fun little doll. See, her hair is not made out of wool, but she's got like an interesting little ponytail thing going on in her hair. And if you need, I can re-show the dolls too. I'll go through them again. So if I'm just forgetting to show more detail about them, I can put them back on the screen if you just write in the comments if you want to see something else. Um, Carly loves all things vintage and creepy. She is strong yet sensitive. Sometimes she's hard to read, but she is mostly thinking about sewing, cats, spiders, bats, and what she might want for dinner. She loves potatoes in just about any form except for rotten or raw. And Carly is $45. Oh, I should say she does have some vintage lace on her outfit, which is really fun. Yeah, I love her little collar. Okay, number 7 is Fern. I love Fern. I actually did a really nice photo shoot with Fern out in the woods, but I haven't opened the camera, it's on the regular camera, so if it's not on my phone, sometimes I struggle to, like, get it onto my social media, but Fern she's about 6 inches tall, so I guess she's as tall as Grace is, and she's got sparkles in her hair. I think her hair is a wool blend, so I've got a couple different strands of yarn in there, and then around her dress, she's got, the same color yarn cinched around her waist. And you can play with her hair too, so there's different things you could do, and if you wanted to cut her hair, you could. I mean, I don't recommend it because she just looks really good with her long hair. And Fern has a little tiny basket, a little crocheted basket that matches her hair. But inside her little basket, currently, I have some little dried ferns in there. But, you can take that out and put whatever it is that you want in there. But Fern is a forest friend. She knows her weeds and collects small bits of plant medicine in her basket. Often she talks to squirrels and birds. She says that water droplets hanging from ferns hold the best stories. She hopes to meet other herbalists. Woohoo! And fern is $35. Yep, there's like little bits of plant material coming out of our basket. I'm sorry that I let go of some of your medicine. We'll get you some more, okay? She's like, okay, okay. Next up, we have number 8 is Ansa. And I made Ansa in the car. She was a car doll. And so I made her like I think sometime last year. Maybe it was last summer, I think, maybe. But so she has little detailed stitching on the side of her dress and her hair in the back. She's got little braids in there. She's got similar color hair. I use the same yarn on her hair as I did on Fern and Madrone, so it's got this nice sparkly color. She has interesting shaped arms, and I really struggle to trim them down like I do some of my other ones because she has she has thumbs, so she might be able to grab stuff. I'm sorry, Ansa. I'm sorry. You have cute hands. I love you so much. Ansa is a little shorty at 5 inches tall. Ansa loves travel, likely because she was born in a car. She loves stopping to gasp at trees and moss. She calls birds dinosaurs. She also loves listening to audiobooks. She's most content to ride in a pouch or in the car. Hello, Ansa. Woohoo. Hello. Oh, and Ansa is $25. And then next up, we have Lauren. I like to say Lauren is a writer from Boston. She looks like she lives in like she's from Boston. Lauren is 5.5 inches tall and dressed to express herself. She's a writer and artist. She loves sitting in a cafe, writing or sketching out clothing designs. She's hilarious, easygoing, yet takes her work very seriously. She's looking for other writer friends. Yeah, she's got a cute little like cinched top and baggy pants, and her hair is made out of rainbow um, mohair. I know I'm in love with the mohair for the doll hair. It is kind of like it needs to be fluffed every once in a while, but it's really fun. So you can make it pretty fluffy. But her hair, you'd be able to style her hair too if you want to style her hair. And Lauren is her adoption fee is $40. And next up, we have Erica is coming to the screen. See, it's Erica. She is so mischievous, this little doll. She just has like the sweetness to her, but she's also like feisty and fiery. Erica is 5.5 inches tall. Erica is a little grouchy though, sometimes if she doesn't get enough attention. She likes being swaddled and loves meeting other dolls or various characters. She loves being read to at night along with being tucked in. So she's probably going to need somebody that can make her a blanket, or if you want to take her home and you want I can make her a little blanket. But yeah, she's got some little braids and a little bun in the back of her hair. She's got cute little fluffy bangs and a cute little butterfly dress. So, see, she just looks like she's kind of ready for bed. Maybe she might like a little belt so you can cinch it and give her a little more like uh formal look, I guess. Erica, don't be grouchy. You're so cute. And Erica is $30. There she is. Doo-doo-doo. Next up, we have Athena. Here's Athena. Athena is really into owls, if you can't tell. She's dressed for the part with her little owly skirt and her shawl top. It's kind of more like a poncho. I wanted it to look like she kind of had wings. Let's see if you can see that pretty good in the back. Everything feels backwards. I'm having to like it's hard enough that I have trouble with body movements, copying body movements, and I'm having to like look at myself on the camera. But she's got a hand stitched hat. So Athena is 6 inches tall and she's obsessed with owls. She's most happy sitting by a window with it cracked open so she can hear owls call. She loves going on walks. Athena is $45. Well, you aren't $45, just your adoption fee is $45. She's like, she doesn't care. All right. After Athena, we have Art. Art is coming to the screen. This is Art. This is the first time I've done facial hair on a doll, and it's so cute. I put little sparkles in it in his beard and hair. They're like little metallic threads, if you can see them, and metallic thread stitching on the hat. So he's got a wool hat on, and his little gown. He may need a a belt of some kind, maybe. Will you make me a belt? Okay, so Art is a wizard of all things creative. His magic shines through as he is able to nudge the creative within. Keep him nearby while painting or writing or any creative endeavor, and he will work his magic. But sometimes he may tell you to just take a break and go to sleep too. So he's a good friend to have around for always. He's probably could offer you some constructive criticism as well. Like maybe you can ask him, you're like, "How does my art look?" And he'll be like, it's all right. Maybe you need to do a little better on your shading." But he means well. And Art is $40. You can take him home for $40. I do have a great stick for him on the shelf that is should be his little staff, but I wanted to put like a a little stone in it and kind of sand it a little bit. I just haven't gotten that far. I am a work in progress at this, so sometimes there's things that I want to create for them, but maybe that's for whoever adopts him might enjoy making him a little staff. Art, $40. Next up, we have Karen, Karen Moss. I should introduce Karen and Melanie together because they're sisters. I have 2 sets of dolls, well, a total of 4 where I feel like they're neighbors, but two groups of sisters. So this is Karen Moss. She is named Karen because she just cares about everyone and everything. She's so happy and sweet. On many occasions after I created her, I put her in my pocket and I would bring her to work and set her down on my desk and she's just like looking at me and smiling. So if I'm like having a day, I just look at her and she just makes me happy. So Karen Moss, she's tiny. She's like 2.5 inches, 3 inches tall. She's the little sister of Melanie Moss, and she was born in a car stuck in traffic. She cares deeply about the feelings of others. She has a special ability to soften one's heart and soul. And it's true. Like if you just had her and smell it, she's just I just can't even. Yeah. Mwah. She's a sweet. And Karen is $25. And next up, we have Melanie Moss. She's so cute. She's so green. She is definitely, it's like she's made out of moss and like tree bark. This was kind of, she actually could also be potentially related to Madrone. I wanted Madrone to have pants made out of this, but she was just like, I don't like them. But Melanie loves her skirt. And she's got a cute little crocheted sweater. She's tiny, like 3.5 inches tall. She's a creature of the woods. She's a hiker, but mostly she rides in the pocket of a willing human. She'll tap your shoulder when she wants to get out and explore. She loves mushroom shelves and laying down on moss. She cute. And she does have a little walking stick. Everywhere she goes, she has this little stick with her. She's like, "Let's go to the woods. I wanna go, I wanna go." Melanie Moss is $35. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to introduce you to Jean. She is the sweetest little thing. I just can't even right now. Uh, this is Jean. Isn't she so cute? Her hair is like all over the place. And she has little jeans on. These are the smallest little jeans I've ever made, but I made her in the car, on Thanksgiving, so she's just freshly born, really. She's like, "Yay," she's a happy-go-lucky little thing. So Jean is a tiny girl. She's pocket-sized, the perfect companion to bring on outings. She says the most important thing in her life is making others smile. She's a great listener. She hopes someone will build her a home, a room of her own. Do, 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 do. Jean is $25. Okay, next up we have Mina. Mina is a lot of fun. She's looks like a little mini hippie. Do, 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 do. This is Mina. She's got a cute little crocheted sweater. I feel like when I'm looking at the colors in here that maybe it looks a little more muted than she actually is in real life. I feel like she's got more color than how I see it on my screen, but maybe it's different on yours. Lighting is everything, and eventually I will hopefully get the lighting spot on. But Mina is 5.5 inches tall. Mina and I could not wait to see one another. Like when I was sewing her eyes on, she was just like, she said to me, I can't wait to see you. And I was like, I can't wait to see you, see me. She's always smiling. She loves tidy spaces, watching cooking shows and telling people how beautiful they are. Everyone is precious in her eyes. She's a great companion if you need a body double for cleaning the house. So if you're like thinking like, "Oh man, I don't want to do this. I feel lazy right now." She'll just be over there going, "You can do it. You can do it. Just fold the laundry. You can do it." Yeah, so she's pretty good about that. Mina is $40. Next up, we have oh, another little tiny one, little tiny guy. Look at how cute he is. He's so cute. I love the way his arms turned out. He's just like he's just always super excited. So he's just a little tiny guy at like 3 inches tall. And his hair is like he's got like a little cowlick, a little messy spot on his hair, and I love that so much. So this is Nat. Nat is a dreamer. He is one to keep under your pillow or nearby. A keeper of dreams. He'll help you recall your wildest dreams. He is hopeful someone will make him his own tiny bed pillow and blankie. He does need that. Isn't he cute? I love him so much. And Nat is $25. He's like, take me home. He's a good pocket-sized doll. Okay. Next up, we have Marina. This is 18 out of 20, and I forgot to tell you which numbers there, but if there's any other ones you want to see again, you can just let me know in the comments. This is Marina. She's a little mermaid, a tiny little mermaid, and she's got, very beautiful silky hair and rainbow colors. And her little bra top's made out of beads, but she just look like she's just really happy. She's a little happy little mermaid. So Marina is 6 inches tall or long, I guess, because she's, swimmer. Yeah, see if I can she swims in the air. She's like a fish. She's a fish out of water. Um, as you can see, she's a little mermaid. She mostly enjoys paying compliments to her friends. She's incredibly optimistic and brings out the best in everyone, even though she's a fish out of water. And I have in parentheses on her paper, don't put her in the pool. She'll actually freak out. Yeah, even though she looks pretty fishy, she's like, I don't really want to go in the water anymore. I'm done with that part of my life. And Marina is $35. And then the last two I have, these are the ones where I feel like they're sisters, and I'm having a hard time wanting to separate them. Of course, I would, but I'm hoping that maybe whoever might want them that they can go as a set. But this is number 19. Now I bring in the number. This is Annabelle. Isn't she so sweet? Look at her. Look at her cute little dress. She's got a cute little crocheted dress. I like to use sock yarn to crochet the doll dresses because it's, appropriate stitch size for their size. And she's got mohair hair. So Annabelle loves dogs, desserts, and hanging out with her sister Daisy. And here's Daisy. Isn't she cute? Her hair's a little different, so she's got like thicker yarn hair, but they have similar dresses. Same brand of yarn, I guess. Um, but Annabelle, she loves reading and spending time in nature. She hopes to meet a new friend who will read to her. So she does. She likes books. I think she wants to learn more about ancient civilizations, just, like old ancient history, which is interesting to me because, growing up in history class, I wasn't I had a hard time paying attention to history. So, I mean, now I kind of, enjoy it a little bit more, but I don't know enough that I can tell Annabelle much about ancient history. We'd have to read it together, but hopefully you'll want to take her home and teach her about ancient civilizations before she goes off to bed. And this is Daisy. I guess I already presented Daisy. Oh, I forgot this. Annabelle, she is $30. Her adoption fee is $30. And now Daisy. Daisy's 3 inches doll. She's a doll that's 3 inches tall. She looks up to her sister, Annabelle. She loves being read to before bed. She loves music and she would like to learn how to dance. Daisy hopes to make a friend who will give her a blanket and a pillow. So this is Daisy. Isn't she sweet? I love her little green dress. She also kind of matches Nat. They have the same color. So maybe you might need all three of these. And Daisy is a $25. And that's all I have for the dolls. And hopefully you're able to hear me okay. I have just a couple little chats on here. Maybe I can look at them now that I am done talking my face off here. Maybe I need a little drink of water or something, some tea. Okay, so we have Adele looks like a Sims 2 character, and that's a good thing. Okay, I guess I can see that. And we have a claim on Ansa and Pixel. So they are going to a new home. And what I'm going to end up doing is probably putting this live stream. I'll just have it up on my YouTube. And if anyone wants to claim a doll, you can post on there. Yeah, and I think that's it. I'm done. I would just say that I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for showing up and doing this because I get nervous on in front of the camera, and I've been working on it for the last couple of weeks, trying on videos, getting, just putting myself out there in a different way, and it's not easy for me, but years ago, I used to not be able to look at people, like, in public, like, I didn't wanna look at anyone, look at their face and talk to them. My eyes are down like this, and I feel like making and selling art and getting out there has been something that's, taught me how to, it's been my way to communicate. I'm able to communicate a lot better through art and creativity and the jobs that I do, so thank you. If you came to my event, thank you for showing up and supporting me. I appreciate it very much. And I guess I will sign out if unless anyone else wants to see another doll. Um, yeah. Have a good night. Thank you. And I will be in touch for the payment on the dolls. Thank you. Bye.